Zoun has been popping off. He has been insane. PvP is his best matchup. This is where he thrives. So coming into this, I wanna say that herO is the favorite player, but Zoun can definitely take it to him. Has proven that that is the case. And here we go. We're getting into our fresh best of 3. Getting to our fresh best of 3 and spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Whispers of Gold, we have the red Protoss player, the South Korean Protoss. He was able to bring down, oh, hold on. He was able to bring down Clem 2-1 earlier. It is Zoun. Not classic. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Weibo Gaming. It is herO. There we go. So I have found a solution to the problem that is the casting tool. If I close and reopen casting tool after each series, it will update. It will update. And we have our PvP. Here we go. And we'll see how this does turn out. So I will attempt to fix that and get that going for each match. Each match, basically, I'm just going to be closing and reopening the casting tool. That'll be our fix. But now it is going to be a 2-gate opener. 2 gateways here by Zoun. Likewise, 2 gateways for herO as well. 2 gate versus 2 gate. Everything looking normal. Everything looking as it should. In chat, no PvP finals. No PvP finals. It's going to be a PvZ, confirmed. As we do see our workers scouting across the map, making sure they get eyes on the second pylon. Second pylon gets scouted here in the main. Same can be said in the main base of herO as well. So both players know there is no proxy. There is no proxy. There is no initial one base all in yet. Everything looks normal. Everything looks as it should. Meanwhile, we have our initial units of choice. It is going to be double Stalker for Zoun. And it will be a sentry opener from herO. Very greedy. So basically, herO, he skips a second unit. He makes 1 sentry, and that is why he can afford a very fast expansion. So very greedy play out of herO. 1 sentry into a Nexus. Meanwhile, Zoun went double Stalker into a more delayed expansion instead, as the pylon gets placed and Zoun is going to be denied. So herO will be greedy, he will have the economic advantage, and the pressure is now on Zoun. And how does he respond without an expansion? 1 base all in. He's going for the... Let's go! 1 base all in on Zoun. He throws down a 3rd gateway. He throws down a robo for immortal production as well. It's all or nothing for Zoun. He does not expand. He embraces the aggression, he embraces the chaos. Hallucination here from herO confirms. herO, he sees no Nexus, he sees a 3rd gateway, and the robo. He knows. herO knows that back it up, we need shield batteries. Shield batteries are on the way, sentries are amassing. herO throws down his own defensive robo, he needs his own defensive immortals. herO is aware, but knowing is half the battle. As it's all or nothing, one way or another, the game is going to end. Either Zoun kills herO or he dies trying. Pushing further in. Again, Zoun has a Stalker lead. Going for the Stalker, and trade, losing out 1, trading 1 for 1, 2 for 1, not worth it. herO, he shuts down the army. The force rules are brutal. He's going for the final Stalker, he will get it. herO overextending a little bit, he has to pull away. But his own reinforcements have arrived, and herO, he is shutting this down. Not the best force field towards the end, but regardless, herO, he's maintaining his army. Shield batteries are up. And this all in from Zoun, it's slowing down. He still has a Stalker lead. It's going to be 6 Stalkers, soon to be 8. 8 Stalkers against 5. But pushing into these shield batteries, it's not easy. And Zoun does commit. But we can 2-shot. Yeah, gets 1, gets 2 volleys off, takes down 2 Stalkers, massive pickoffs. The Immortal was not quite in position. And here comes the micro, here comes the juggling. Zoun microing back. Pushing forward. More Stalkers on the way. Oh! Gets another. Very nice pick up. Gets another Stalker. Going for the Immortal. He gets one volley. Gets one, doesn't get the other. Going for the War Prism. War Prism goes down. Massive pickup. But that one Immortal, though, putting a lot of damage in. It's kept alive by the shield battery. And even without the overcharge, herO, he's holding. He's holding, he's chasing Zoun back. Oof. Nice control, going for the Prism. Prism is exposed. GG gets called. herO, he defends, and herO takes game number 1. GG. herO, he takes his first game against Zoun since his return from the military. I mentioned before that Zoun, so far, he has gone undefeated. He has 4-0'd herO over the past month of play. But herO, he fights back. He fights back, he puts a point on the board. Again, Zoun was forced into an all-in. And clearly, did not work out in the end here. herO, he was able to confirm. Remember, herO, he scouted the main. He saw the lack of expansion, the third gateway. He saw the robo, and herO had a very strong response. He also had some insane micro as well. Was able to out-control and shut down the aggression. And with that, GG. GG, well played. We're getting ready here for game number 2. It's going to be on Snowpiercer, a much larger map. Much larger map in the map pool. Here we go. So now getting to that second game, and we'll see if Zoun can bounce back. We'll see if we can bring it back here. Also, a shout out to whoever did create the OlimoLeague logo. I don't know if we have any information on that, but it's a very cute image. Very cute logo with Ollie, with Crank, with Murphy. Beautiful, beautiful. Do love to see it. The family all together, all together. Here we go. We're getting into game 2 and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Snowpiercer, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Weibo Gaming. It is herO. Oh wait, hold on. I have to fix that. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player, also from South Korea, representing himself, currently teamless, but returning from the military and looking so damn good tonight, taking down Clem. But can he take down his next opponent? It is Zoun. Not classic, tis Zoun. Tis Zoun making his return, and we have found ourselves on Snowpiercer. As I mentioned, this is the largest map amongst the new map pool. Compared to Ley Lines, compared to Amygdala and all the other maps, Snowpiercer is massive. As a result, I would imagine that Zoun wants to get into the mid-game, but herO has other plans. The probe moves out, and this is a prime location for a fake proxy pylon, not a real one. We'll see. We'll see if he goes for a Stargate or not. As Zoun is looking for the second pylon, he is scouting, checking with the probe, and herO is thrown down in the center of the map, or towards the southern half of the map. Is going to be thrown down. Because of this, herO is hoping to force an overreaction. And because the map is so large, the chances of Zoun actually finding the proxy is quite low. It is going to be quite low. Meanwhile, across the map, Zoun throwing down his own second pylon in the main mineral line. herO does keep the probe in position, so he could actually go for the Stargate. He could commit. Cybercore is done. herO does target the probe, and we'll see if he does commit to the Stargate or not. He doesn't. Okay, so it's just a fake. Just a fake out here. Oh, never mind. herO. Okay, not a fake out. He's going for a proxy Twilight Council, and what does this mean? This should mean, this could be one of two things. This should mean Dark Shrine. You go for the proxy Dark Shrine next to it, and you can go into DTs, or this could be for a 1-base blink all-in. Now we can see that Zoun is scouting. Zoun, he is looking for the proxy, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Will shut down the probe, and the probe is a tell. Now Zoun knows that most likely it is here towards the south. Zoun is on the hunt. He is looking, and he will eventually find... Oh, will he find it? Will he find it? He's scouting further back here. Moving towards the left-hand side. A blink is on the way. And Zoun will miss the proxy. Ay. Does barely miss it. And herO still only on 2 gates. He's expanding. Not an all-in. Interesting. So it's not going to be an all-in. herO, he is going for a 2-gate blink opener into a delayed expansion. Meanwhile, Zoun also delayed his expansion, going for a Phoenix opener. This tells us that Zoun was blindly trying to counter proxy Stargate. Oh yeah, shield battery the main, Phoenix first, screams he was thinking proxy Stargate. We know that is not the case. So, Zoun gambled. Zoun, he gambled, didn't gamble well. I mean, it was a gamble in the end of the day and took a chance. Didn't quite work out well for him. And as a result, herO, he will gain map control early on with those Wing Stalkers. Will gain map control. Classic dipping in between the bases with the Oracle. Oh! Does catch a couple of transferring workers, not bad. Gets 2. Gets 2 workers, gets 2 probes. Rotates towards the 3rd. Alas, herO is keeping up. So far, so good. herO does keep up, does zone the Oracle away. To see Zoun, he's forced back home. He's setting up his shield batteries. I mean, he's aware that he is at a deficit. herO, he does reinforce across the map with a massive amount of Blink Stalkers. Not just that, but do you see what I see? The sentry. What does that mean? Hallucination here does provide high ground vision. It means that herO can dive into the main and can go for the tech. 4 Stalkers, they one-shot probes. They're going for the mineral line. 1 probe goes down. He gets 1, he gets 2. Does get 2 workers. At the same time, herO, he dives into the natural, and Zoun is getting pulled apart. Probes are falling left and right. Oh my god. Getting 6 probe kills. 1 Stalker will fall. But herO, he's out trading his opponent. Takes down a Stalker. Gets 1. Goes for the sentry. He wants it. Oh, he won't quite get it though. Forced to blink away. herO getting a little bit too ambitious here. He does get the sentry in the end actually, but he's going to lose 2 Stalkers. Will lose 2 Stalkers in the process. Not the best trades. herO backs up, and he is indeed embracing the Dark Shrine. Now, we assumed that it was going to be a DT opener, but it's going to be a follow-up DT play at a herO, and is there detection? The answer is kind of. What I mean by that, no cannons, no robo, no observer, but there is an Oracle. So technically, Revelation. There is Revelation available here for Zoun. But as you can imagine, oh! Stasis doesn't quite go up. Phoenix goes down, and herO, he wants to snipe that Oracle. That would be the ideal. Oracle's forced back. Ooh, massive stasis does go up. herO gets trapped. And here come the Dark Templar, and they might just end the game. If the Oracle does not have a Revelation available, DTs are waddling in. Did Zoun notice? He's chasing down the Stalkers. And here we go. 1 into the natural, 1 into the main. There's only 1 Oracle, and Revelation is ready. He has 1. Probes are going down. There's the first Revelation in the main. Meanwhile, there are 2 DTs. We need a second Revelation. Hands down. There we go. He does barely put it up, get it off, but that's going to be 13, 14 probes, 15, 16, almost 17. That's an entire mineral line worth of workers. They go down to the DT harass, and Zoun is getting pulled apart. He has to commit. He's moving out. He's down in workers, down in economy. But he's up in Stalkers. He's got 19 Stalkers. Zoun is all in. Goes to dive, gets 1 immortal. One immortal goes down, and herO has he poked the bear. Second immortal goes down as well, and Zoun, he has too much. He's overwhelming his opponents. He's overwhelming herO. Takes out all the immortals, takes out the stalkers, and herO, he has almost nothing left. And this is it. Zoun, he busts into the natural, takes out the final stalkers. Boys are being pulled. And even if there was a Dark Templar, we have the Oracle, we have the Revelation. Zoun, he's ready for it. And he's going to force the ace match. The DTs, they may have dealt some critical economic damage, but Zoun didn't care. He gets 17 probe kills, gets us up the production, depowers the gateways. Sure, there are DTs across the map, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As Zoun, he will end the game with this army, with these stalkers. Takes out every single worker. There's 2 stalkers left. herO, he's coping. He's helping that Kobe, but I mean, DTs are wreaking havoc, don't get me wrong. They're getting a lot of damage. But hero's losing that much more. As we get the revelations. No cannons yet, unfortunately, as there is no forge. Defensive DT. No shot. Can herO win the game with Dark Templar? Can he? He blinks away. Oh. No shot. Defensive DT forces back the stalkers. A classic. Sorry, Zoun, he only has one Oracle. No shot. Only 1 Oracle. Oh, the blinks! herO, he's so quick. Blinks away. Gets into the mineral line, but the Stargate is repowered. Forced to recall, and that means that Zoun can now make a 2nd Oracle. But Zoun, he's down to 15 probes. herO, he saves the 3rd base. He has an economic lead. No shot. Can he win the game with Dark Templar? I mean, he survived because of them. Purely because of them. herO, he does split up his forces. 1 DT goes down. The other gets away. And Zoun is busy trying to chase down the Dark Templar. Gets the 2nd revelation. There's 2 DTs remaining, skirting around the right-hand side. Zoun still only has the 1 Oracle. He has repowered that Stargate, but he has no 2nd Oracle. Bolt move. DTs are moving out. Main army moves in. Zoun still has a massive Stalker lead. With defensive DTs, maybe. Maybe herO can pull this off. He does pull the Boys Gonna Forge loose some. hero's trying to tank. But Lassie cannot keep up, not against this army. DTs, they get into the mineral lines. Probes are going down. We're going for the base trade. Now, the win condition for herO, if he can snipe the Oracle, true. If he can snipe the Oracle, if he dives directly on the Oracle and warps into DT, then maybe. Oh, Pulsar being gets activated. That I'm not so sure about. Stalkers are trading. Yeah, and herO, he will lose every single worker. Down to 1 probe. Here comes a Zealot, not a DT. herO is trying desperately to hold on. And he does not get the Oracle. He doesn't get it in the end. He will lose every single Stalker across the map. Sure, the DTs are getting damage done, but eventually, Zoun will be able to clean it up. herO has nothing left. GG gets called herO. He has nothing left, and Zoun ties up the series. We're going to the ace match. Whew. We are going to game 3. Oh my god, a very, very intense game there. Very intense. Again, herO, the DTs, they were keeping him in the game. They were making it close, but it was not enough to end the game because of the Oracle. If the Oracle got sniped, true, then maybe herO could have won that game, but he was never able to get on top of the Oracle. He didn't have the resources to warp in any more DTs either. GG, well played. Oh my god. With that, this could still go either way. It could still go the way herO still could go the way of Zoun. Who's it gonna be? As right now, it is gonna be herO's map of choice. It is loser's pick. And herO, what is he going for? He's going for ley lines. Oh boy. Opted to go for ley lines here as the ace match. As a reminder, this is the final semifinals. After this is going to be the grand finals, of course. Shin is waiting for his opponents. It's either going to be one Protoss or the other. Yet to be determined. And again, this has already been a very intense tournament as well. Like, what a return to OlimoLeague. Like, it's beautiful. What a return. It's been a very long time since the last OlimoLeague, since we had these more consistent weekly tournaments. It is amazing to see that it has returned in one way or another. No longer is there a Patreon, no longer is there that community support, but we do have a sponsor, of course. We do have plenty of support here when it comes to the players, when it comes to signups, and when it comes to viewership as well. I was looking earlier, but Crank, his channel is popping off. Oh my god. Has been popping off, but here we go. We're getting into the ace match and spawning in the top right-hand corner. In the top right-hand corner, we have the South Green Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Weibo Gaming, being forced into the ace match. Can he bring it back? It is herO. God damn it. Hold on. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player, the returning ex-military Protoss. It is Zoun. Here we go. As we are going to be settling in. Again, Leylines is a much smaller map compared to Snowpiercer. True. Is a much smaller map. As I mentioned before, though, it is also a much more defendable map as well when it comes to these ramps, when it comes to these choke points. I mean, we saw Shin make full use of that earlier against Trap, where Trap was trying to break Shin, but he couldn't. He could not push up these ramps, he could not push into the choke points. Shin was able to survive and hold on just barely with lurker play and snowball from there. But how applicable is that to PvP? That is the question. How applicable is that? We do see both players coming in with their probe scouts. We do get eyes on the second pylon. So Zoun, he does go for a second pylon in his main. Meanwhile, herO likewise goes for his second pylon as well, also in the main base. So far, everything looking as it should. This time, no proxy, no fake proxy, and no real proxy. Everything is where they should be, back at home. Meanwhile, we have our initial opener. It is going to be double Adept from herO and Stalker Sentry for Zoun. So Zoun is going for a standard economic opener, Stalker Sentry into an expansion. herO, by going double Adept, is going to be the aggressor. It's going to be on herO to move out across the map, to threaten a shade into the main, to threaten the mineral line. Oh, meanwhile, Zoun with the pylon block. Does get the pylon block here at the natural. Adepts, they do now move out. It isn't just going to be 2 Adepts, we do have a 3rd and 4th Adept as well. herO, he's committing. It isn't just quadruple Adept, he can go into 6 Adepts, and he is also going into Oracle as well. Stargate has been thrown down, hyper aggression out of herO. We'll see if Zoun can keep up, as you can't get much more aggressive than this, outside of going for an all-in, of course, which this is not. It's not an all-in, but it is very aggressive nonetheless, and herO should be expanding behind this. All 4 Adepts are scouted and confirmed. Zoun knows. Zoun is aware. Ooh, proxy pylon out of herO. I did say that this was not going to be an all-in, but with the pylon, I mean, anything is possible. Now he can commit. He can throw down an extra gateway. Hallucination confirms the Oracle. Back at home, Zoun did open Stargate. He can go Phoenix first. He can go for the Phoenix. Pylon is done. Adepts, they're going for the Sentry. They don't quite get it. Zoun, he holds his own. Meanwhile, herO, he did not get into the main, but he is following it up with a Twilight Council and expanding. Okay, so no all-in, just as a pylon to reinforce, but he's not committing. herO is expanding. Meanwhile, Classic with his own actual proxy gateway. With that, he can warp in Adepts across the map. He can harass. He can get into those mineral lines. Meanwhile, Zoun is keeping up with the Shades. does keep up. So far, so good. As herO, his Oracle's forced back home by the Phoenix. The Depths move in. There's still no saturation at the natural. Zoun is still stuck in his main. Pylon is scouted. Zoun is aware. Shield battery finishes, and Zoun, he is committing across the map. Again, he's got how many gates? 3 gates in total. Is reinforcing, and Zoun, he's pushing. And herO back at home, he's exposed. The shield battery's in already. Not ready yet. He needs more time. When Zoun, with the help of these Phoenixes, he can lift up those Stalkers. He can shut them down. He can, and he will. Yeah, 1 Stalker falls. 2nd Stalker as well. Boys are being pulled. Adepts, they do come in from behind. And herO with the attempted surround. Is it enough? So far, bleeding out a lot of workers. Phoenixes, they come in once again, getting another lift. Shield batteries are done. They're buying a lot of time. And Zoun has to respect it. He has to pull away. Still maintains a Stalker lead. But herO, the shield batteries, they pop off. NG overcharges one of the shield batteries. herO, he's holding. And herO, he does maintain a worker lead. He could afford to pull the boys. Remember, Zoun, he had no saturation. Zoun was committed. And he had to break herO. He didn't. And now herO, he has Blink. herO, he's outscaling Zoun. Zoun was basically all in. Adepts, oh sorry, Oracle doesn't to get into the main. herO chasing back the army, reveals Blink. See Adept. No major pickup. herO picking up another Stalker. Oh, and another. Trading 1 for 2. Linking back to the shield battery, getting a Phoenix as well. Gets a Phoenix. Zoun, he at least scouts the main to make sure there are no additional gateways. But herO, he has a 10 worker lead. He's running away with this. Yeah, GG gets called. There's too much of a deficit. And herO will take the series 2-1. He finally gets his revenge. He takes down Zoun for the first time this year. And herO will be our Protoss finalist. GG. GG, well played, herO. He will take the series, will advance on to the grand finals. My condolences to Zoun. Zoun, he fought hard, he fought well. He almost broke herO in those final moments in that final game, but it barely was not enough. herO, he held, was able to pop off with those shield batteries, was able to pull back into the safety of them, to pop off with the overcharge as well, with the energy overcharge, and herO did hold. Congratulations. We now have our 2 finalists, but a shout out to Zoun, because even though Zoun may not have won the series, he won in our hearts, because Zoun, for him to take down both Bjorn and Clem, and even force herO to the ace match, Zoun played very well. Zoun, he played very, very well here, and I don't want to take away from him. I don't want to take away from that. So, very well played, very well done. I do look forward to seeing more Zoun in the future, in the coming weeks and the coming months, in the on-season of EPT. I look forward to it. I do look forward to it. I do feel like we all are looking forward to some more Zoun action. Until then, we're getting ready for the grand finals. We're getting ready for the PvZ. You can see it here before you. It is going to be herO versus Shin. Oh, the ex-CJ boys. They're coming. Again, both herO and Shin, back in the day, was Ragnarok, of course. They were both a part of CJ Entus. Both a part of CJ, and both are good friends. They both often spend time together outside of just the game. Do spend time together, and yeah, as a result, they're good friends and also amazing players as well. Like Shin, he was popping off earlier. herO, he is the best Protoss in South Korea. He maintains that title, of course he does, of course. And who do I favor in this finals? That's a good question. On paper, I think I still favor herO. herO, he is a very, I mean, he is arguably the best Protoss in the world. Arguably the best Protoss in the world. But as I mentioned before, Shin is not standard. If you were here for his series against Trap, Shin is hyper-aggressive. He is hyper-aggressive. He's always in your face, always playing unorthodox styles. So he is not an easy player to play up against. He's not standard, so you have to react quite, and you have to scout very well against Shin to keep up with what he's up to. You have to scout well. So we'll see. We'll see how this does unfold. As our players are getting ready, and I believe the starting map is going to be... I believe the starting map is going to be on El Dorado. Let's go. It's going to be on El Dorado. herO, he's already proven his worth in this matchup earlier in his series against Rogue. True, did have a very intense best of 3 against Rogue. Now he has to test it again in this best of 5. But now we do have some time to ourselves. Looks like we might actually go on a short break. Looks like our players, they need a moment. I don't blame them. Do not blame them whatsoever. But they might need a moment here before the finals. So yeah, we're gonna be going on a short break. We're gonna be going on a short break. We're gonna be going on a short break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the best of 5 grand finals. Don't go anywhere. Do take this moment though to drain your disruptors, massage your marines, hydrate all of your hydras, get some snacks, get some food, and get ready for the best of 5. See you soon. See you soon.